So y'all, let me tell y'all about my last day, right? You try to date outside your type, because they say when you date outside your type, you found your husband. But that is not always the case. Let me get into it. So y'all know how Kendra G on Instagram has a live dating show that she does on her live on the weekends, right? And so she'll post up highlight videos on her Instagram. And usually she tags the person in the caption, but this time she didn't tag the guy in the caption. So he really seemed like a good catch, like a genuinely good guy. He was like 6'3", no kids, a lawyer, decent looking. Like, I'm like, okay. So I'm in the comments and I'm like, Kendra, why you didn't tag him? So a couple of days, he comments in the comment section and writes me and say it's me. And I like the comment, go to his page. Now, when I go to his page, y'all, when I went to his page, if he would have tried to talk to me straight from his page, I would have never responded at all. He's totally not my type. He looked better on there live, because from his Instagram, would have never gave him the time of day, period. Like, at all. I liked some pictures on his page, but honestly, I didn't even like the pictures, because none of his stuff on his page was pleasing to me. Like, none of it looked good. But you know, and he gave like corny, lame. But you know, I be giving him a chance now. You know what I'm saying? I be giving him a chance. Like, I'm trying to find a husband. But I realized I can do corny. I can't do lame.
While Dr. Umar is out here running around telling good black men to be accountable for black women dating Pookie and Ray Ray, I definitely still believe that women will date who they want to date. It's their choice. They have the freedom. So ultimately, who they choose can't be anybody else's fault. Here's a 32-year-old woman who says she's looking for a husband and it's been a struggle. She's used to dating certain type of men, but they are not marrying her. So now she's going outside of her type, hoping to find a guy who will do what her type won't do. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump back into it.
It's a difference. I can't do lame. I can do corny, but I can't do lame. But anyway, so he set up a day. He DM'd me. We got small talk in the DMs. He scheduled a date. He sent me an Uber. We get to the date. Y'all, he was so boring. He was boring as hell. Literally, I would ask him questions and he like would keep saying, I don't know. How you a grown ass man and don't know? Like, questions about yourself.
It sounds like they met each other in the DM, but when they got face to face, for whatever reason, he was turned off and no longer interested. And instead of canceling the date right on the spot, it sounds like he decided to get through their meal. But I'm not buying a lawyer who can't speak.
Like, literally, he said, I don't know, about over 6 times. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. And sometimes I would not say anything just to see if he would talk, and he wouldn't. It'll be dead awkward silence. Like, sir, what? So I'm confused. So I was like, this is what I get for trying to date outside of my norm. Like, he literally had no conversation. He was so boring. It was like pulling teeth. And then when I asked him like what type of women he date, he was like, oh, I usually date spontaneous women and fun women because they're usually fun, because he boring basically. And then I could tell he was annoyed, like when the night ended and I gave him a hug and he moved his arm and my makeup got on his shoulder. Girl, he was pissed.
Yeah, did the 6'3" lawyer get turned down by a modern woman, or did the modern woman get turned down by the lawyer? Because honestly, it sounds like he wasn't that interested. I think they could have figured all this out before he sent her an Uber and before he took her out to dinner. They could have discovered all of this in 2 phone conversations. She said that he was lame, corny, and boring. Here's the thing, she's the kind of woman who would never be happy in a stable relationship. A normal, peaceful routine is going to bore her.
Am I the only one that don't have no hoe? And so you be real bored, so you text your old hoe that you know you don't want, just for a little razzle dazzle in your life because you have grew and went to therapy, and now it's a little boring sometimes because you ain't got no hoe. So yeah, sometimes I text my old hoe just to bypass times and to have a little razzle dazzle in my life because I be bored. And now, because of that, now I gotta go pick up one of my old in the airport, and I got invited on a free trip to Africa. A win is a win. A win is a win.
Yeah, she refers to them as HOs. She's saying that she's attracted to action, and guys she dealt with in the past to entertain multiple women gave her the action that she was looking for. Women like this, they want to be entertained, they find normal and decent boring.
Now, what I'm about to say, I know y'all about to come for me in the comments, but just hear me out, okay? I don't know if I'm 100% sold on monogamous or monogamy anymore. Dead, just being real. I feel like to say that you're gonna be with someone for the next 50 to 60 years till you die, just that one person, is not realistic. Like, you're gonna get bored. That's like, it's just so many other, like, that's just not realistic. It's just not. And honestly, I understand why people cheat, because that is boring. If I get married at 25, you mean to tell me you expect me to be with this person till I die? Like, what? That's just not realistic. And I think society has conformed us to think that it's normal when it's really not. And of course, religion has controlled us to think that this how it's supposed to go, when really religion is a way to control society. Now, I ain't gonna dig deep into that because I am a Christian, but I'm just saying. And I think once I get in a relationship and get married, because I do want to get married, once I get married, and if me and my husband hit the 5-year mark, which we will because I'm speaking it into existence, I think I would be open with my husband and be willing to have a conversation of us having an open relationship or some type of understanding. Now, am I going to tell him this at the beginning? Hell no. I'm not. But if we make it to a 5th-year mark, I just feel like you can only flip it, scrap it, whatever way, so many ways with one person. After a while, it's gonna get bored. You're gonna get tired. You need some type of spice.
She should really stay single. I don't know why she's trying to get married. I'm not seeing wife material. The biggest red flag outside of her continuing to talk about being bored and saying that she will tell her husband that she wants an open relationship is her saying that she will wait until the 5-year mark to do it. That's sneaky and conniving. Now, here's the real reason why she said she will wait 5 years. Because she knows if she told a decent marriage-minded man all of this up front, well, he would identify that she's for the streets and he wouldn't marry her. Of course, she can tell the fun guy this, and he'll be cool because he's not marrying her anyway or taking her seriously. But do you see the intent to try to deceive a decent man? So yeah, she's 32 and single. She's traveled in Asia this year: Malaysia, Cambodia, Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam. She did meet a man there. Obviously, Asian men, they're just not interested. And to be fair, she's probably not interested either, so that didn't work. And let's just say back in America, she did not have much luck with a younger man either.
So y'all, it was this little boy in my DM trying to holler. Now, I'm 31, about to be 32, and I never felt so old. So he proceeds to tell me, of course, that age ain't nothing but a number or whatever, right? But you know me, I like older men, preferably. So he told me what the age got to do with anything. I said, you having classes, because he in college, y'all. I said, him having classes. The hell? So he'll like flirt with me in my DMs and stuff like that. But y'all, when I tell you I felt like Auntie TT the other day, I felt some type of way. Pause and read. Like, boy, what? Why would you ask me to fly you out? Excuse me? I know I'm old, but I'm not that old, baby. I'm not a cougar, baby. No, like, excuse me. I was so offended, y'all. Like, then he ain't had no game. You don't even have my number, and you thought it was okay. You thought it was okay to ask me to fly you out. Boys, you crazy? I'm still in the age where I'm still getting flued out. What are you talking about?
That didn't work. Then she met an older guy.
Here I am headed to another first date. I met this man at the NAACP Image Awards after party, and here we are headed to our first date to a comedy show. It was cute. We had fun. I think I'm interested in him, so let me just get into the details, period. So since we went on that date, y'all, it's been going good, okay? We talk every day, okay, period. Now, I will say, I will let y'all know, He is much older than me. Like, he almost 60. You know, he older than my mama. But whatever. Okay, my cutoff age is 60, so he's still under there. And it's just period.
City girl alert. And you wonder why the lawyer didn't want to talk on the date.
And I know y'all probably judge me, but judge your mama because I don't care. Now, I will say he do some stuff that old people do, and sometimes it do get on my nerves. But it's not, like, enough to make me stop talking to him, but we shall see. But I feel like it's progress because I know for sure last year I went over 20 dates and I did not feel no connection with none of them except the white man. So this really the only man since the white man that I've been interested in for real, y'all. So we're going to San Diego the day after my birthday for a few days. So we shall see. And I know y'all about to drag me in the comments talking about I'm dating that old man. I don't care. And he is. And he is. Period. But I'm keeping y'all updated. But I'm still single and I'm still dating. So, yeah. But I ain't found nobody else that I'm interested in. But I'm still dating because I'm single. Period. Y'all ain't gonna believe this, but that 57-year-old man I told y'all I was dating, y'all, he blocked me. He blocked me. And honestly, I don't even know why. So, everything was going good, y'all, for real. So, I had a bad day last week. I was just like feeling down or whatever. So, he called me and I wasn't going to answer the phone because I was feeling down. I just didn't feel like talking to nobody that day. So, when I answered and he asked me, like, why you sound so down? I'm like, I'm just having a bad day. He was like, you want me to call you back later? I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel like talking to nobody today, right? So, I was going to call him the next day to let him know why I was feeling down. You know, I just needed a day to myself. Y'all, the next day I was blocked. I was blocked. I didn't even know 57-year-old men be blocking people, let alone know how to use the block button. So I called on my other phone just to clarify I was blocked. Well, I wasn't sure. I called on my other phone because he ain't got the number. It started ringing, y'all. I was shook. So I wrote him a DM on Instagram, y'all. He left me on red on Instagram. Y'all, it hurt my pride. It hurt my ego because it's like, girl, you got blocked by a 57-year-old man. What? And I honestly don't know why. I really don't know why because I didn't do anything. So yeah, I'm back to not talking to nobody. Back not having a boo for my birthday. Back going on my solo trip. Yeah.
Listen, that older man said that he was too old to be playing games.
I mean, I wish it would have lasted to my birthday at least. God dang. So yeah, back to square one. And honestly, I feel like it happened for the best. So a few days before that, me and my friend was having a conversation about settling and you know, whatever. So then that same night, me and him had a conversation. He's Muslim. So he was saying, you know, if we get real serious, we have to get married. You have to get a shaheed and, you know, convert. And all this other stuff. I'm a Christian. I'm not converting. And I was just listening like, huh? And he was like, you know, it's a lot of discipline. You need to look into that. And he was like, we get married, you're going to have to. And he was like, if you get married, you have to get some babies in you. Now, I'm not opposed to having kids for my husband, but I'm not willing to have kids with a 57-year-old man. Like, I don't even know why he would want to start over at that age and all his kids grown. Like, I'm going to be stuck taking care of you and kids. I'm going to be a whole single mama. No. So in my head, when he was telling me this, I'm like, yeah, this not gonna go that far. Like, but I liked him, so I was just gonna, you know, keep dating him and enjoy each other's time. But yeah, that was cut short. I got blocked. So yeah.
Yeah, not compatible. Discipline? This rebel doesn't like order and structure. I'm not sure where she's from. She's given Memphis or Texas, maybe Houston. But she said that she was going to move to Atlanta from LA to find a husband.
So y'all, since I've been back from Asia, I deleted the dating app off my phone because I just don't want to do the dating apps no more. Like, yeah. Now, I don't know where to find eligible black men in LA, but I'm also moving to Atlanta this summer, and so I'm hoping I find my husband this summer, you know. So y'all, I was having a transparent moment with my homeboy the other day, and he said his homegirl told him the same thing, right? So I don't know if it's just me, but I just want to know. I really wish that I could just date a man just strictly off of personality. Like, I honestly wish I could. I wish I could date a man and not care about his finances, not care about his job, not care about the other stuff, and just strictly care, like, get to know him and like him for his personality strictly. Because I don't care about looks, because I like ugly men, medium ugly. So the looks part, just long as you just not just ugly as hell. But other than that, the looks just not that important to me. But I just wish I could just date somebody and not care about the other stuff. Because I just don't feel like my husband on the West Coast. I really feel like he in the South somewhere.
I'm really trying to figure out, why is she trying to find a husband? Is it just to say that she's married, another thing to check off her bucket list? Or is she trying to get some long-term resources through divorce or secession? Because I'm getting fun girl energy, not someone to really take serious. I'm getting a woman who will get married and it wouldn't last more than 5 years unless it's with an older man, and she's hoping that she can fool around with other men at the same time while waiting for his resources through divorce or once he's gone. Not sure why anybody would take her seriously, and I really think it was more to that date with the lawyer. One thing's for sure, it's not giving wife material. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started below. Let me know what you think about this dilemma that she's having. 32 and single, recently went on a date with a lawyer and said that he was boring. Special thank you to Edmund. I appreciate you for all of your support. Our sister Tiffany B. Thank you, Tiffany. Shout out to Outcast94, Peggy, and Emmanuel. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.